Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Conversations with Sakina. And this forecast, I suppose you could call it, for what may be coming up for you in the month of December. So we're going to mix this up a little bit and make sure that the energy for what we're looking for is going into the cards. And then we will split the deck. Now we're going to first look at what the energy of November has been and what it may end up as, because not quite over yet as you're watching this. So we're looking at rebirth, or in most decks this is called judgment. So I feel like for the month of November, you are or have discovered that you have a calling of some sort. And maybe you've tried to fight it off in November, not wanting to honor this calling for some reason. But as of the end of November, it is still very much pushing you toward doing whatever this is. When you're called to something, the universe will continue pushing things in your direction until you take the challenge. That's kind of how it works. So let's see what the overall theme of the month of December will be. We have the Hermit. This is the card of solitude, the card of looking into who you are, what you think, how you feel, what your spiritual take on things is, what your emotions are like. It's looking into all things that are you and finding out who you are and where you fit in the scheme of things. This is a tall order for December, but I think it has a great deal to do with what's going on in the energy at the end of November. So let's take a look at the first week of December. We have death or transformation. Obviously, a change is taking place. Something in this calling at the end of November that is requiring you to really take a steady look at yourself, your life, your situation, the people you are with, all different things about your life you're looking into, shining a light on, making them really glow for you so you know what actually works in your life and what doesn't, because universe is saying a change is needed. Something needs to transform. And this is the month in which the transformation will probably begin, or at least the idea of the transformation. So let's see what the second week shows. All right, so we have strength. And please forgive if you're hearing snoring. It is my Chihuahua. If you've watched my channel, you know that he enjoys snoring the most when I am recording. So please forgive. I will cut it out where I can. All right, so we have strength for the second week. So what this is saying is that it takes strength to look into all of the things that I listed about yourself. The things that you know and the things that you believe. Sometimes those are really hard to look at and admit to yourself. These things take strength. And, looking into the things that you don't like to look at about yourself. That would be the beast within you. And being able to come to a really good agreement with that dark side of yourself, knowing that there is a reason that it's there. It's not just there to creep you out. The dark side of self is necessary at times for protection, for sure. I mean, you'd hate to, have somebody attempt to, mug you, and for you to just stand there and let them do whatever. You want to be able to fight back. That's an example. Do things the way that you would do them, Cancer. Not from what I said here, just that was an example. That's all that was. So strength is important. And sometimes the dark side has to, what we might term the dark side, has to come forth for our protection. So let's see what the third week of December has to share. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is taking a look at how you take care of yourself, how you are living your earthly life, and whether or not you are giving any equal time to yourself versus other people. Are you giving all of your time to other people, or are you also caring for yourself? Because if you cannot nurture yourself and you don't take care of yourself and you're spending all your time doing for everybody else, you're going to burn out. Okay? So I feel like this is some pretty heavy soul searching. Okay? Change is necessary. Something is going on with this calling that the universe is saying these are things you really need to look for and look into right now. Because whatever's coming after this, all these things have to be sorted through before anything can move forward, before this calling can, before you can accept that the challenge of the calling. Okay? So change. You need to come on board with the fact that something has to change. Something is going to change, whether you like it or not. Transformation is necessary. A butterfly cannot stay in caterpillar mode or caterpillar form. It cannot. A snake, as we see in this card, a snake cannot not grow and shed its skin. It has to grow and it has to shed its skin. It has no choice. And that is what the Death card is saying. There is a transformation coming, but they are at least giving you, universe is at least giving you heads up and helping you work through what you need to work through so that this transformation can be easier for you. Strength card is coming to grips with both dark and light self, feminine and masculine self, being able to come to grips with all the things about yourself that you like and you dislike, and the things that you know and the things that you don't know, and do you compare yourself to other people, and all the things that you wouldn't normally think about. You need strength to look at those. And the universe is saying now is the time. Make friends with the parts of yourself that you never thought you should look at because they're too scary. Make friends with those. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, as was said, this is a person who has a kingdom, is part of a kingdom, and does wonderfully good things for the people around them, but oftentimes doesn't take care of themselves. So this is, take a look at your life, learn how to nurture and care for yourself as well as other people. Figure out a way, a routine, something for you to do that allows you to care for yourself as well. Okay, so let's take a look at week 4 here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful card, okay? She's the queen, and you would think that she has pretty much everything that she needs, but it's kind of a formal thing on the queen part. It isn't just being yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is about being yourself and being very content within yourself. This Nine of Pentacles person has everything they could possibly want. They can be this queen when necessary, but this is where they're the most comfortable, is in themselves. They have time, they have money, they have resources, they have their health, they have everything they need, and the energy is beautiful. When they're in this state, Cancer, it's the perfect bliss. And that is also something I think that the universe is saying you need to learn to do as well, which is why the caring and nurturing for yourself while you're taking care of other people is necessary to learn. But you also need to be able to learn to connect to your bliss. And that means spending time alone. That means enjoying the fruits of whatever labor you're doing and not feeling as though you have to save everything for a rainy day. It's okay to occasionally spend on yourself. It is okay to enjoy this place. So let's take a look here at what January may have in store for you. Just a quick pick. Just a quick peek. Okay, so we have the King of Swords here. We have gone from this position. Well, first we have the calling, and then we have December, which is really finding out who you are. And then we have the King of Swords here. We'll put him on top. And this King of Swords he is in control of his mind in all ways. He's in control of his beliefs. He is very versed in communication, whether it's writing, whether it's speaking. He is very versed in all forms of communication. He's intelligent, but he knows his mind. And I feel like this is where all of this has led to. So you've looked into, in the month of December, you've looked into the inside of yourself. Now I think perhaps January is going to be looking into your mind and how to work with all of these things and still be able to work with your mind. So in a way, mind and heart to some degree. But it all has to do, I think, with this calling, whatever the calling is. So Cancer, that is what this reading has to share for the month of December. Let's see what happens. Take care.